Oh boy. Oh boy. Look who's back. Look who's back. Look who's back. Look who's back. Let's wait a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. I've been gone for such a long time. People may have forgotten about me. The Arana Nation is back. The Arana Nation is back. Yeah. 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 YouTube, I fought YouTube and YouTube lost. YouTube has bended the knee to the mighty commander in chief of the Arana Nation, the land where the masses shall walk barefoot because the land is holy ground. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know, when I, hey, Christina, nice to see you. This is a beautiful day. This is a great day for free speech. This is a great day for different thoughts. This is a great day for the nation. This is a great day for the world. This is an amazing day. We fought big tech. I mean, little old me. And by the way, let me just say, guys, I see two people are now on right now. I never really went anywhere. I've always been on Rumble. Remember back in the old days, I told you guys, get Rumble accounts, get BitChute accounts. You never know when these YouTube people get rid of me. So if you want to know, in case they do it again, get a Rumble account. Rumble.com/Arana Nation. A lot has happened, though. A lot has happened since I departed YouTube. But I saw the news that Fabiana, I missed you too, sister. I missed you too. But you know, I never really went anywhere. I was on BitChute. I got rid of BitChute because people on BitChute are crazy as hell. But Emily, thank you, man. This is a great day. I was on BitChute. I got rid of BitChute. I'm on Rumble now, and I'm going to continue being on Rumble. Rumble.com/Arana Nation. But and thank you guys for not forgetting about me. But I heard the news where YouTube came out and admitted we believe in free speech, and the Biden people were threatening us. They were pressuring us to get rid of people. And you know, I got off. I was off YouTube in 2021. The reason why is because I said, this is what I said. Listen, this is what I said, and I've been proven right. And I knew I was right, and YouTube knows it. I said, everybody in the world is probably going to get coronavirus. I said, everyone in the world is going to get coronavirus. Some will die, most will live. I think I've been proven right. I mean, most people, I think almost everybody in the world got coronavirus. Some people died, but the less than 1% of people got it. And that's what they took me down for. That's what they took me down. That's what these pigs at YouTube put me down for. And now, and I always said I will never make another YouTube account until they apologize and they reinstate my channel. And lo and behold, that's what they've done. That's what they've done. They have reinstated my channel. I never made another one, but I'm back. I'm back. We all knew I was right. We all knew our YouTube was wrong. YouTube was disgusting, and now they want to pretend like, oh, the Biden administration was putting pressure on them. To be honest with you, it could have been, but you know what? That's an excuse to me. That's an excuse. YouTube did it because YouTube thought that they could, because they were so big and bad, they could run over populist, conservative speaking people. Yeah, they have the resources, but we have the power. We have the masses. People are waking up. And a lot of people are beginning to see that it's the left that's the problem. It's the left that's dangerous. It's the left that's killing people. It's the left that killed Charlie Kirk. It's the left that tried to kill Trump not once, but twice. And by the way, you heard the guy who tried to kill Trump in Florida. He's been guilty on all the charges, and the fool tried to stab himself with a pen or something, and half-hearted suicide attempt. Tried to stab himself with a pen. You see, this is why I'm against the death penalty, because with all these killers are cowards and they can't face what will happen to them. And now the pressure is on the left, and that's why YouTube has brought my channel back. Because they know the path that they are going on is the wrong path. They're on the wrong side of history. And I didn't have to do anything. I'm just a 32-year-old dude who is a working class guy who makes videos, who speaks his mind. And I really don't have the funds or anything to fight YouTube, but I do have my brain and I do have my strength. And YouTube, I stood toe to toe with YouTube and won. And won. And before I say anything else, you guys, I have 13 people watching now. Please, before I say anything else, get Rumble accounts. I never really went away. I was on Rumble. www.rumble.com/@Arana Nation. Christina, how beautiful of you to notice. Yes, I actually have lost weight. Let me tell you, 2021, I was 260 something. You know what I am now? When I last checked the scale this morning, I was 230. So yeah, I have lost weight. And I'm gonna lose even more. I've been on a positive trend since they cut my channel down. So yeah, I've lost weight. I think I look pretty nice. I mean, I don't want to brag, but my gosh, Christina, I'm blushed that you've noticed. Thank you. Yes, I have. But yeah, I didn't let these people aren't gonna bring me down. YouTube, I continued other places, and a lot's been going on. I mean, my views are still pretty much the same. I have a TikTok. I will be presenting that now. That you see, the problem is, and I'll be honest, I didn't make as many videos as I did when I didn't have the YouTube, because I didn't have the subscribers, because there's not a lot of you guys on Rumble. And I think you should get Rumble. I'm gonna still continue to put videos on Rumble, but I didn't have the people, and I just felt like I was talking to a brick wall. So I'd make videos here and there. But now that I've got this back, I'm gonna go heavy now. I'm back. I am back. I am back with a vengeance. And I'm gonna promote my Rumble channel and my TikTok channels. rumble.com/@Arana Nation. I have an X account too. I remember when my account was down, X was Twitter. Now X is run by Elon Musk. We are winning. We are winning, and the fight's not over. The fight will never be over, but we are winning. We are winning. I mean, hell, if Arana Nation, who's not the biggest guy on YouTube, can win against this big multi-billion-dollar company, YouTube, run by Google, run by Alphabet, we are damn well winning. Believe you me. But I've never really went away. I was just on other places. I'm just really happy to see you guys again. Aline, oh wow, this is super. Been following on Rumble. Thank you, Aline. Thank you. Aline, that my lady right there. Thank you. She was following me on Rumble. Guys, rumble.com/@Arana Nation. I never really went away, but I became discouraged because I have 60-something people on. I had a big-ish following on BitChute, but the people on BitChute, man, are kind of effed. And I got rid of my BitChute, and so I got Rumble, and I just was stuck at 61 subscribers, and I'm thinking, why bother making videos when nobody's watching? And I shouldn't have that attitude, because people like Eileen Luck were watching. So I know I shouldn't have had that attitude. A part of it was also that I was also very busy. I've been a lot busier now. And by the way, I'm engaged, everybody. I've been with a woman for it's going to be 4 years in October, November. We have a date planned and all that stuff. So I've been busy with that. I've been busy with work. I have a very good paying job right now. I'm in a lot better place economically, socially, mentally, physically. I've lost a lot of weight than I even was in 2021. So this thing that YouTube didn't bring me down. I grew. I grew. And I still made videos and I didn't make as much, but you know what? I'm back here now. And I'm going to promote my other channels. I'm going to promote my X account, my TikTok account. I think I'm going to start making weekly videos. Brian Kerr, there are other platforms. Yes, there are. There's Rumble. I've been there. That's where I was. I told y'all before they shut my channel down, you guys better be prepared. These leftists don't like what I'm saying and they're going to cut me off. But they're losing. They're on the losing side of history because they know that they're in the wrong. That's why they put my channel back. When I saw the article this morning that said YouTube is going to bring channels back, which were critical of the COVID-19 thinking, I said, well, I went to my old channel. I used to watch you, but I did not know you were on Rumble, Brian Kerr. Yeah, Brian, I was on Rumble. Rumble.com/@Arana Nation. You'll find me there. But yeah, when I heard that YouTube was bringing channels back, I said, well, let me go to my old channel and make an appeal. This is what the appeal question said. Why do you think that you did not do anything wrong? And this is what I said. Dear YouTube, I don't believe I did anything wrong, but I saw an article that stated, Brian, check to see if you're demonetized. Brother, I'll do that. And I talked to you. I'll call you later, Brian. Brian Malone is a good friend of mine. Great guy. And he just had a child. I don't want to say too much about that in his private life, but he's a good guy. And, he's a good friend of mine. I've known him for years and years. So, yeah, I will check to see about that. In fact, I got someone helping me on that, Brian. So I will check about that. But Brian, I don't really care about the money. I care about the message. I really don't care if I make 2 cents. I can make money other places. I'm making much more money than I did in 2021. By the way, I'm making a lot of money. And I'm going to tell you my future plans before I let you guys go. But when I heard that YouTube, I said, okay, I don't believe I did anything wrong. But I heard an article saying that you guys are going to give people's channels back because if they had criticized the COVID-19 narratives. If you are truly doing this, put your money where your mouth is and reinstate my channel. And then I got a thing that said, oh, we'll take 2 days to see your review and all that stuff, or longer. So I didn't think they'll get back. And I said this today. I didn't think I'd hear from them again. And an hour ago, I got an email saying, we have made a decision on your appeal. We believe that you did not violate anything, and here's your channel back. You see what I mean? So the left is losing. Brian Kerr, I hope you are buying silver. That's good advice. Not just silver, but gold as well. Silver and gold. I hear a lot of people talking about gold. But gold and silver to protect yourself against the fiat currencies of the world. And, various states and various parts of the world, Utah, for example, are allowing people to use gold coins and silver to buy things. And that's good. But I think that, yes, that is a very good point. So anyway, let me tell you about my future plans before I let you guys go. So in 2021, Justin the tar-faced Mac Daddy Trudeau, son of Satan, he was the prime minister. He's gone now. He's long gone. He's shining shoes somewhere in on the streets of Montreal. Who knows what he's doing? We haven't heard from him in a long time. But his wife left him, the country left him. But Canada is in an even worse position than even back in 2021. There's a new leader there, Mark Carney, and even though he's just fractionally more tolerable than Justin the Tar-faced Mac Daddy Trudeau, he's just as bad. I mean, he's not as ridiculous, he's not as revolting personally, but he's just as bad. And I think I have decided that I am going to move to the States in November. First of all, that's where my fiance is, in Pennsylvania. So I'll be moving to Pennsylvania, central Pennsylvania, about half an hour from Harrisburg and Perry County. I'll be moving to Pennsylvania in November. And I know that I have criticized Philip Bien. Oh my goodness, that's a name I haven't seen in a long time, Philip. How have you been? That's what I want to know. How have you been? That's a name I haven't seen in a minute, man. But anyway, yeah, I'm moving to Pennsylvania in November. November, December, around Christmas time, a little before or after. I feel like a young person like me with the views that I have does not stand a chance in Canada. And I would like to apologize to people who did jump and run from Canada. I used to say, don't leave your country, stand and fight. Don't run to, what did I call them? I called America Teddy Bear Land. I called America Teddy Bear Land, and I called Florida Cinderellaville. Tomo Kun 1776, congratulations on the engagement and move. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I really do. I really, really do. Thank you very much. And we're going to make the best of it. But yeah, I used to call America Teddy Bear Land and Florida Cinderellaville, because that's where all the Canadians who thought like me, they gave up on Canada, they ran to. And I said, don't run to Teddy Bear. I want to offer an apology. I think that Canada and the people who elect these leftists need to see the country that they are trying to create. And I will continue talking about the problems of Canada mainly, because most of my audience is Canadian. I will mainly talk about Canadian issues. I'll talk about other issues too, big issues in America, Britain and stuff. But I think these elbows up, these lefties, these guys, they need to see what they need to live in the country that they're trying to create in peace, without our noise, without our input. And I'll still comment on things. I'm gonna be, now that I got my channel back with all these subscribers, I'm gonna be, what did Jason say? I did not, the channel had been suspended. That sucked. Well, it's back. Brian Kerr said, I would not like to move to the US. I'm not sure where I would go if I left Canada. Jason Fox says, welcome back. Memorino says, Canada is far too gone. I don't think anything is far too gone. I think anything can be fixed, but I think that Canada, sorry, what did Jason say? Correction, I did not know the channel had been suspended. Yeah, it sucked, but you know what, Jason, I'm back. So that what it doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter now. It's back. And I fought them, and little old me. Brian, at some point in the future, we need to talk about the assassination of Charlie Kirk and the rabbit hole that Candace Owens is going by. Brian Kerr says, Canada is not bad, and I live in Scarborough. Yeah, I used to live in Scarborough. I used to live up in Bellamy, Scarborough. Oh, please, that's one of my stomping grounds there. Scarborough. And Brian, yeah, the thing about Charlie Kirk, that messed me up. And if anyone wants to see my reaction to Charlie Kirk, they can go to rumble.com/at Arana Nation. But my thing with Canada is that I will still talk about Canada, but I'm not going to be as, you got to do this, you got to do what I say, listen to me, listen to me. I will just give the evidence. You can hear it or not. Because I think that's what Canada needs right now. It's like a child. You know what my grandmother always used to say? Um, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Those who don't hear, and she also used to say, those who don't hear will feel. And I love those quotes. Those who don't hear will feel. It's like I've been talking and talking and talking, and Canadians just dismiss me as a fool and everything like that. Put things about me on social media, and so what I will do is I will give the information about what's happening in Canada from Pennsylvania, Central PA, and then you guys do what you want. And I think that things are gonna. I think things will go in our direction, my direction, our direction. I was in Tennessee the other day, a month ago, with my now fiance. We just had every August. I like to go on a trip, and we went to Pigeon Forge. And I used to live in Tennessee. I went through Johnson City and everything. The gas prices are $2.49 a gallon. I don't know what that is in liters. I didn't really, liters. I moved to the U.S. from Canada in at a time when we were learning about liters and gallons, and then I came back. I didn't know all that much about liters and gallons, but $2.49 a gallon. And I thought to myself, Tennessee is a state that doesn't have oil, as far as I know. I don't think Tennessee has a lot of oil, or if any oil. And I thought to myself, why is it that Tennessee's oil prices or gas prices are lower than Canada's when Canada is literally swimming in an ocean of oil? And that's because of stupid leadership and left-wing leadership. Carbon taxes. Aha! Brian, there he is. There, Brian Kerr. Tax. You posted that just when I was about to say carbon tax. He said tax. It's funny, Brian, you're Brian Kerr, by the way. There's Brian Malone, Brian Kerr, Brian tax. Exactly, the carbon tax. You have no drilling. Alberta is not allowed to. No pipelines. It's like, and I don't want to get too much into this because I've been on here now for 23 minutes and I need to wrap up. I'm just so ecstatic. But also, we can't, Jason Fox, also, we can't get new pipelines or new refineries built. As far as I'm concerned, Canada should not be getting gas refined anywhere else except Canada. But because the Canadian leaders are either stupid or evil, that's the situation we're in. Look at Iran. And Iran, I don't think Iran has more oil than Canada. I think Canada has more oil than Iran. But the gas price in Iran is the cheapest in the world. It's like 50 cents a gallon. Like, you could put 20, not even $20, like $10. And your car, your SUV is filled up. Your Hummer is filled up with $10 in Iran. And Canada, if you have $40, in some cases, it doesn't even get halfway there. So that's a problem. So Canada is not listening, so they have to feel. They have to feel. And unfortunately, I think the reason why Canada is still stubbornly leftist is because there are a lot of elitists who are still getting a lot of money and who are still living good. But the working people of Canada, the working class, who do feel when the economy is bad, they've woken up. So that's why a lot of people voted for Pierre Poilievre, and he almost won. But the people who run the establishments, they still need to wake up. They need to, things need to get hard for them. So that's what I'm waiting for. Anyway, I'm not going to keep you guys much longer, but I will tell you this. We are going to go hard and fast. Arana Nation is back, okay? It's back. I'm going to start making videos about things that are going on. I want to make a video every week. And I have a good person who's been managing me, who's been managing my channels, John. Great guy, great guy. One of the best people you could ever have to manage a channel. He disciplines me, and he because you know me, I sometimes I just shoot from the hip and I do my thing and everything. And he gives me a schedule. Let's do this time. And he moved to New Brunswick a few weeks ago, so he's going to help me out here. Now that I got this channel here, 13,000 people. We're back. Arana Nation is back and better than before. It's back. It's back. It's back, baby. Let's look at some of these comments before we go. Vista Synthetic Cringe Distribution says, wow, blast from the past. Yeah, the past, but I was around. BitChute, rumble.com slash, not BitChute, rumble.com slash Arana Nation. Brian Kerr says, yeah, I read that already. Brian Malone says, Candace is getting attacked on all fronts. Well, you know, Brian, Candace has been doing a political realignment. She's been more critical of Israel, which I have been in. Some of you guys used to tear my bumhole apart when I would criticize Israel. But I think a lot of you guys are waking up. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. This is my view on Israel. Let Israel exist. But if I was the leader of a major Western country, I would not be giving money to Israel. I would not be giving all this billions. America gives billions and billions of dollars to Israel every month. And not just America, the whole West. I wouldn't do that. If they want to protect themselves, let them do it themselves. America gives a lot of arms to Israel, not just America, Britain, France, the EU, Germany, Canada. Stop that. I don't think any country should be giving arms to another country, especially one as controversial as Israel. And Candace Owens has been saying that. And I feel like that's the reason why she's getting a lot of heat now. But I think she's brave. And I said that, man, when I used to talk about Israel, ooh, the amount of heat I got. Whew, I got more heat than a jerk chicken on a barbecue. Ooh, the left and some of you guys would barbecue the hell out of it. They even put stuff on Google. When you Google my name, say he's anti-Zionist, he wants to kill all Zionists. I don't want to kill all Zionists. I don't want to kill people. I'm not a leftist. I don't believe in killing people. What I said was, you guys were criticizing me for my patriotism, and I said, well, no, I'm more patriotic than you. And besides, you guys would say this stuff about Israel, you know, that's treason. And what did we do with treason? And you know, I don't say things in a polished manner. I don't say things in a polished manner. I say things the way I feel. I don't want to kill people. I have friends who are Zionists to this day. And I love them. I love them. I don't want to kill. I don't believe in killing people for their views. I believe in killing people if they hurt my family, if they hurt my home, if they try to hurt me. That's when I will defend myself. I believe in defense. I don't believe in killing people. So don't say those things and don't call me anti-Semite. And I think that's the same thing is going on with Candace Owens. Let's read some more stuff. Okay. I went to school with a kid from Dubai and he was appalled we pay so much for gasoline, yet we are a petrol state. Well, yeah, and that was from Jason Fox. Well, yeah, because I mean, he's coming to a country that's always told him that this is a first world advanced country and they are doing this nonsense. It's like, man, my leaders are much smarter than these so-called G7 leaders. That's why he was so appalled and freaked out. I'm a working people, Brian Kerr. I'm a working person. Good. I support you. I like working people. I like working people are real. They're real. They bring realness to to life. So I love you. Jason Fox, he said it made no sense. I don't know what you're referring to, Jason. Um, but yeah. If you could let me know what you're saying, it made no sense. It must have been something that I said, but I'm not really quite. The gasoline price, yeah. Okay, the gasoline price. Yeah, it made no sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It makes zero sense. The fact that Canada's swimming in an ocean of oil and they have these prices. Oh, please. How can it means that Canada is run by very, very, very either bad people or mentally deficient people. I don't like to use the R word. I don't like using the R word. I used to volunteer with people who had medical, you know what, and I don't like to use that word. But people with R, it's a word that starts with R, ends with D. People like that are much smarter than the people running Canada. They're much smarter than the people running Canada. And the reason I don't like to use the R word is because not because I'm some politically correct person, but it's because people like that are much smarter than the people running Canada. Either they're much smarter or the people running Canada know what they're doing. And I think it could be both because, you know, there are people in the UN who said you'll own nothing and be happy about it. So maybe Mark Carney and Justin Trudeau and all the people running Canada are trying to make Canada poverty stricken. Welcome back to YouTube. Used to watch on BitChute until I had to drop everything for a new career. Deham Vosen. Wosen. Thank you, man. Thank you. Well, you can watch me here. You can watch me on Rumble, rumble.com/Arana Nation. I'm here. I'm here. And I mean, you know, I understand when you get more advanced in the economy, you have to be more careful with your language because there's still a lot of people who are, you know, leftists still run the economy. And leftists don't like when you contradict them or say things that upset them. So I understand when you have to drop things and stuff for a new career. Also, you're busy. New career means you're busy. You're busy. So you don't have time for social media. So I understand you, Dan. But I'm here when you want to listen. And even I might have to do it. I have to, you know, but I understand what you have to say, and thank you, man. Leo Tor. And by the way, I hope I'm sorry if I butcher names. I'm sorry. Lao Tor. Haven't seen this guy since the cops busted that illegal barbecue joint in 2020. Boy, those were the days, weren't they? Woo! Hey, Adam some barbecue. Hi, Lao. You know, I did what I did because I was standing up for a man's business. And you know, if I was a leftist, I'd have probably killed that officer. And I don't believe in but it's like that's what leftists do. But I was so desperate that I did what I did. And honestly, I don't regret it. They were wrong with what they did. They were wrong with what they did. And I think it's time for people like us on the right, the revolutionary populist right, to fight back. Don't do violence unprovoked. If someone says something you disagree with and stuff, leave them alone. But if they, I was watching a video of some guy who went to Nick Fuentes' house, and I don't agree with a lot of what Nick Fuentes says, but some guy knocking on his door with a gun and wanting to kill him, a leftist. It's like these leftists, they shoot Charlie Kirk, they shoot Trump. These guys are out of control, and it's time they understand that we're not afraid of them. Law and order needs to be put back in motion. I love your Brian Kerr. I love your live stream. Your real personality comes out, and I like it. Thank you, Brian. Jason Fox, preach. Thank you, Jason. DM Vosan, best defense is a strong offense. Well, yeah. I wasn't about to make a new YouTube video after YouTube took down my channel. I wasn't going to do it. No. Why would I give them the satisfaction? And tonight, I won. And I don't have a lot of money. I'm not Charlie Kirk. I'm not Candace Owens. I'm not Alex Jones. I'm not Glenn Beck. I'm not Fox News. I'm just some guy who has something to say, who wants to share it with the public, and I'll be damned if I let these YouTube people intimidate me. I'm just a dude who has something to say. And I feel that there are people who like what I say. I don't even care about the money. Brian Malone is my good friend. I consider him my brother. He's saying, check if your monetizing is okay. And I will, but you know what? I don't give a damn about the money. I just have something to say. I'm an expressive person. And I have a lot to say. And I want people to hear it because I feel that we all should listen to each other. We all should talk and listen. And by the way, I don't just listen to people who agree with me. I listen to people who disagree. I subscribe to Young Turks, and they're as left can be. But I listen to CNN, everything. I have something to say, and I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be deliberately offensive. I am not trying to hurt people. I'm not trying to hurt people. I'm a guy, a working class dude who is in the process of he's about to graduate and get a bachelor's degree, who's working, earning money, about to get married, who has something to say about things in the world. And I want to share them with people. And you don't have to listen to me. You don't have to even agree with me. But I want to share it. And maybe you'll agree or not. I think it's good that we express what is in our minds and our heads. I think it makes us a better world. It makes us a more educated world. And YouTube has learned its lesson. Don't try to censor people because of their views on this issue or another issue, because I remember the video that they took down. I said everyone in the world, or mostly everyone in the world, I can't remember if I said everyone or mostly, but I think I said everyone will get COVID-19 in the world. Some will survive. I said most will survive. Some will die. And I was proven right. I don't know if everyone in the world got COVID-19, but I think almost everyone got it. And some died, and I'm sad about that. But that doesn't mean that we should resort to everyone wearing masks, every single person getting the vaccine. What do you mean every single person must get this vaccine? Vaccines are medicine. So every single 2 point whatever billion person in the world must get this vaccine. There are people in the world allergic to paper, but you say everyone must get this vaccine, and if they don't get it, they can't go on trains, buses, blah blah blah. Macron said he wants to piss people off who don't get it, and if they get it and they die, the media will cover it up, and people have died, and I know they've died, and the media is not talking about it, and I think that's wrong. I have not been vaccinated against the vaccine. I don't call it the clot shot because I do think some people who took it survived, but I don't know if I took it and if I took it and I'll survive. I don't know if that'll happen. But I was defiant, saying, you know what? No, I'm not going to take it because you people sound unreasonable. Okay, let's finish off these comments and then I'm done. Rock on, man. Deham Yoshin, welcome back to YouTube. Used to watch on BitChute until I had to drop everything. I read that. Sub God said, rock on, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, brother. And you rock on too. You rock on too. Don't just listen to me. You also talk too. You get involved too. Deham Yoshin, let the Middle East sort itself out. I agree. I think America's Constitution said that they have to be neutral, and we're not following that. I mean, Israel can exist if it wants, but we shouldn't be funding it. We shouldn't be giving them arms. And we should recognize Palestine. I mean, people say, oh, don't recognize Palestine because that Hamas will be rewarded for their terrorism on October 7th. But recognize Palestine. I mean, people say, oh, don't recognize Palestine because that Hamas will be rewarded for their terrorism on October 7th. But look at what Israel is doing worse than October 7th. Just allow them to don't be involved. I agree. Jason Fox. Oh, sorry. Lao Tor said, haven't seen this guy since the cops busted you. I read that. Brian Kerr, I love your lime shirt. Thank you. I read that. Jason Fox, preach. The gasoline price, incompetent at best. Glad to have you back. DZ, thank you, D. Deham Yosen said, it's cool my name here isn't real. Why? Why? You hiding something now, Deham. You hiding something. I'm gonna investigate you next. I'm just kidding with you, man. You listen, now that I'm back, you have to get back, you have to get used to my humor. You know, I have a big humor, but I don't mean any harm to you. You know, when I say to Deham, hey, listen, what I'm gonna investigate you now. I don't mean it. I'm just being, you know, whatever. Brian Kerr, Young Turks like the chick. Are you talking about what's the girl's name on Young Turks? You got Cenk and then Anna Kasparian, I think her name is. You know, I don't agree with everything she says, but I think she does say a lot of smart things. You know, Madman says, I remember you. Welcome back, though. I do not know if it is the best time with political tension at its all times or good to have you back. Scary time. Madman, listen, I'm not scared. Let them do what they have to do. Let them do what they have to do. I'm not scared. I'm not going to allow these leftists to shut us down into submission. I didn't do it with YouTube, and I'm not going to do it now. They tried to censor us. They tried to arrest us, and now they're trying to kill us. If they try to kill me, I will die with my boots on instead of live on my knees. I will live on my feet, then die on my knees. Okay? So it may not be the right time, but it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I know my fiance doesn't like me talking like that. I know my mother and father don't like me talking about some of my friends. I'm sure Brian is going to message me and say, man, stop talking. But you know what? No, God damn it, man. I don't want to live on my knees. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not speaking hate speech. I'm not speaking wrong against a race or anything. I'm legitimately talking things that I believe, and if you don't agree with me, fine. There's a lot of stuff I don't agree with, and I'm not going to kill them. But if you want to kill me, fine. I would rather die on my feet than live on my knees. And if we back down, that means that our our values of freedom of speech will be destroyed. So kill me. Just do it. Just do it. I'm not afraid. But I appreciate your concern. I appreciate your concern. You sound you're just like my fiance and my mother. They say, "Oh, stop talking this way. You're gonna get yourself guilt." Listen, I'm not gonna be afraid of some punk. Just do what you gotta do. In fact, if you kill me, you'll probably make me even more powerful. People don't like murderers. I hate Justin the Tarface Mac Daddy Trudeau. If someone murdered him, he would be liberals would run Canada for the next 1,000 years. If someone killed Carney or Obama, the left would run those countries for the next 1,000 years. I don't believe in that stuff. I do believe in hurting pedophiles and people who try to shut down freedom of speech, but no. Anyway, have to go. Have a good evening, Jason Fox. I'm about to go too. Brian Kerr, the whole place was Palestine. Eileen Luck, Jordan B. Peterson, heart, has a good things to say. Jet, me and my brother have been watching Arana Nation for years. Thank you. Deham Yoshan, Anna. Brian Kerr, the woman. Brian Kerr, I just find her attractive. Brian Kerr, her. Deham Yoshan, there are things worse than death. Just need to be creative. Okay. Anyway, I gotta go, guys. But I'm back. It's a great day. It's a beautiful day. It's a wonderful day. I'm back. Remember to subscribe to me, rumble.com/@AranaNation, rumble.com/@AranaNation, rumble.com/@AranaNation. Because you never know if YouTube wants to start to play games again and they cut me off again. So do that. Anyway, I'm gone. I'm going to get some rest. It's been a long day. I'm happy. It's a great day. Arana Nation is back. And if you want to see my video about Charlie Kirk, it's on rumble.com/@Arana Nation. I think I'll even post it on YouTube now that I have it back. But we are so effing back, Toma. We are back, and we're going to make a difference. Thank you, guys. And I want to tell you guys, I love you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I don't want to sound mushy and everything, but I love you guys. I love you. And I wish you well. Take care of yourself. Take care of your families. Love yourselves. This is the Arana Nation. You haven't heard that in a long